Morning, it's good to be here with you. Thank you for having me. So I am a community education specialist. I'm from our agriculture program. It's within the University of California Agriculture and Natural Resources, and I'm based at the Cooperative Extension Office in Fresno. So I would be your closest contact for any questions you have about the. We are looking for somebody to join our team who it will be here closer to you until they're in Kern County. But until we find that person, I'm your go-to. So as I said, the SWEET grant is a state water efficiency and enhancement program. Some of you may already be familiar with that. Maybe you've already been awarded SWEET funding. So I'm going to go over a little bit about our program and this grant. And I will keep it brief since I know we're running behind. I'm one of 10 community education specialists based around the state. We're all in the cooperative extension offices. So what is SWEET? SWEET provides financial assistance to implement irrigation systems that reduce greenhouse gas emissions and save water on California agricultural operations. Started in 2014. It's gone back and forth between merit-based or first served. The most recent application round that was in 2021. First come, first served. So it's a maximum award amount of $200,000. And the grant term is for 24 months. If you already received a SWEET grant in the past, you may be eligible to receive another one if it's on a different ABN. And if your cumulative award amount not exceed $60,000. So some eligible components that would be eligible for SWEET funding include soil weather, plant sensors, drip system components, retrofits or replacements, fuel conversion of diesel to electric, VFDs, installation of renewable energy, so solar. Some things to know that are not eligible for funding would be new and deeper wells, additional pumps, or newly planted acreage. So if you just planted a field and there's no irrigation system prior to applying for this. So some allowable costs for the grants include all components of irrigation systems, sensor hardware and telemetry, software associated with the sensors and weather stations, flow meters. Flow meters are required. Permits, electric connection fees, and subscription services for the project. Some things to think about now, if you are interested in applying for SWEET when it opens, which we don't know yet. I get a lot of questions. No, I think the best idea I can give you is winter, fall, winter. We're thinking November, but don't hold me to that. That's just kind of what we've been told by CDFA, so you can anticipate that with the caveat. But fall, winter is what we're doing. So if you are interested in applying, some things you can do now is make sure you have a pump test. They're good for 2 years, so if you've not had a pump test done, you're interested in applying, you can do that now. If you need some assistance in locating where you might be able to get a pump test done, or come out to you to do that, you contact me. Also, you need 12 months of consecutive energy records. So when the application opens, be able to easily access those energy records. So there's that, and then any vendor quotes for the budget planning purposes on the application. The only one that's required for submission on the application is solar, but any other vendor quotes will help you put together. List of the application attachments of project narratives, you describe what the project is, project design, budget worksheet, water savings tool, and the greenhouse. greenhouse gas. This is an example of a project design. It can simply be just screenshot from Google Maps, and you show where you're, how many acres you have, where your farms are located, and where what you want to implement will be located. Okay, and I mentioned this earlier, but yes, you would be able to we would require to have a flow meter for your project. So verification, if you're awarded, includes these steps. So somebody from CDFA would call and talk to you about the project. And then as you begin installing things, we would send you, I or another CES service closest to you, would help you through the verification steps at CDFA. So basically, we can be the go between you and CDFA. In an effort of time to skip the sweep FAQs, those can be found on the CDFA sweep website and our planning program website. And for that, you can come and visit me at the table in the room over here. I have flyers, business cards, information. There's a screenshot of CDFA's sweep website, and one of the things that I mentioned, the FAQ is solicitation changes. Maybe you've heard about the block grant. That's for organizations to apply that application. There may be organizations around you that have applied. If so, if they were awarded to growers near them, and that could be a possible avenue for you to apply. Then, as I said, the next possible one would be in fall, winter time this year. Have any questions? Please feel free to contact. Thank you very much.
I didn't bring a PowerPoint. Sorry, I'm going to do one big step. So I'm going to go over a little bit about the history of the don't know. And I'm going to talk about our programs. So NRCS service. We are wondering about all of you guys. But our family and trying to figure out how to fix the problem of how our land is almost distributed. We found out in Congress, and we happened to be in Congress the day that we moved from the Midwest. He actually was talking to Congress to delay them because and so he asked everybody up to open the window and said, "Here's your problem." Because one of the people figured out that there was a direct correlation between here's sort of that system, because how it affects your plan against their systems. So the key was the wind storm, the dust storm, rain event, and actually test that. So in the 90s, the NRCS was added to the Farm Bill and was given money and were changed to address all natural resources that were used. And from the money, we get that money every Farm Bill, and it's broken up. We get a chunk of it and use that all throughout the year. But there's always money. I always get asked that question. Is there ever money? There's always money. Even when the farm goes, but there's still, it's just a matter of. So the EQIP program was created the environmental quality assessment program, not just the meat. So one of the questions that I get asked quite often is, what is NRCS doing about it? And I get asked it in the form of, are we stopping? Unfortunately, Sigma is a mandated state of health. NRCS is a federal agency that's part of the USDA. We have no control. Even if we have the power, no, nothing. So the next question is, how can NRCS help you guys weather it? And through the programs, the EQIP program, we have 3 specific programs that our office directly out of our office. Actually, my name is Lurana. So everybody, my office is a regulator and we cover Red County. Every single county in the United States has an So 3 of the programs we have for our office is EQIP. We have one called PIC, the Conservation Innovation. Something or other. We have a running joke and the NRCS that are happening. We don't know that. Then we have another conservation station. And each of those programs can help you guys all in different facets of what's going through. So some of you are going through land fallowing, some of you are trying to do what you guys said, get your system where you get the best weather, everything that's going on in the ground. Within EQIP, there's all of the different fund goals. It's very complicated. You can sit here literally all day long talking about EQIP. But we also partner with other agencies. So we have American Farmland Trust that has their own fund pool that you guys can get funded from. Bureau of Reclamation has its own fund pool that you can get money from us. And as a matter of fact, Ivanhoe's Larry Irrigation District and Kuwait Irrigation District all have their own pot of money right now that you guys that they went with the Bureau of Reclamation got with NRCS got money just for those areas. We look at all facets of those things that I said. So we cover water. Each fund pool, there's one for water, there's one for air, there's one for cropland, there's one for rangeland, there's one for forestry. So you all can come in and apply for any of those things. We do have also the conservation stewardship program, which is kind of something that helps for the fallowing issue. The great thing about conservation stewardship program, which is we call it, it's a little bit difficult to get all your land into it, and your land has to be already being managed fairly well. So I would recommend you just come in and talk to my soil conservationist if you want to talk about that. And it's a land use, so if you have rangeland, it's that use. If you have forestry, it's that use. If you have crop, it's that use. So the challenges that these programs have, and I'm sure there's a lot of people in here that got funded from NRCS already. The challenges are, well, we have 2 challenges. We have one is there's not enough. And I say that in the sense that Visalia is one of the busiest offices in the nation. So Visalia, Fresno, Merced, Madera, and believe it or not, Mariposa are the top 10 busiest offices in the entire nation. So my office alone could eat up all of the money that the entire state of California gets, but we don't get it. We have to share it with the county. So that's always a challenge. The other challenge is staff. I've been in this office for 13 years. For 13 years, this office staff. I've been told that I'm getting more staff, and as a matter of fact, Excel, sitting way over there, one of my planners, just about an hour and a half ago, I found out that she's going to do yours. So if you guys want to talk to her about it, maybe that's the weekend for the time of year. That's always a challenge. So with those challenges, I don't want to discourage you because if you don't try to get funding, you're definitely not going to get funded. If you try, we might be able to get funded. We have all different money sources to pull from. The timing of those is also kind of another challenge. So what I always tell my growers, or what I always told my growers when I was a planner was, if you know that you're going to possibly do something a year out, come see us then, because it doesn't happen. It does not happen. We're actually at the end of our funding cycle. Our fiscal year is from October to September. So we're coming up on the end of it. We've pretty much already built out the money for fiscal year 23. We're going to be starting fiscal year 24. So if you know that you're going to be doing a project a year out, or you're even thinking that you might do it, come and apply. Because if you don't do it, it's no big deal. But if you come to me and say, I'm starting tomorrow, I can't. You're going to need to do those things. You're going to need to go through our whole application process, and you have to be eligible. Program. I'm not going to get into all of that. Very complicated. My advice for you is please come see my planners. We're the first point of contact for anything that has to do with NRCS. My planners love what they do. They love helping you. We all look up. We're trying our hardest. We can't help everybody. But, yeah,